Jack had been bitten by a venomous snake out in the wilderness. In a panic, he fumbled for his cell phone, trying to call for help, but in his fear, the phone slipped and fell into a crack. The potent venom quickly began to spread. Jack pulled out a hunting knife from his waist. Gritting his teeth, he sliced an X into the wound and tried to suck out the poison. But the pain didn't ease. Instead, the numbness got worse. He frantically headed back to his cabin. His consciousness started to slip, and his legs turned to jelly. He felt like he was dragging a dead weight as he made it back inside. Then his body completely gave out. He pitched forward, falling into a dead faint. In a haze, he was horrified to notice that his right arm had swollen up to the size of a pig's trotters. He vaguely sensed someone approaching. But when that person saw him, they quickly bolted, as if he were carrying the plague. 3 weeks later, Jack woke up. His swollen arm was back to normal, only a faint bite mark remained. Driven by hunger, he decided to head into town to grab some supplies. He was confused to find his car completely covered in dust. Driving into town, the sight that greeted him sent a chill down his spine. The once crowded streets were utterly deserted and deathly silent. He pulled up to the entrance of the supermarket and witnessed an even more terrifying scene. Rotting corpses were scattered on the ground. From an old radio broadcast, Jack learned the awful truth. A global pandemic had broken out while he was unconscious. Jack decided he had to find other survivors. He drove toward a larger city, but the once bustling metropolis was now just as quiet as a grave. Jack walked into a luxurious hotel and poured himself a glass of the most expensive liquor he could find. Just as he was about to take a sip, a sudden noise made him jump. 2 living people appeared before him. They were both survivors who were immune to the virus. Jack confessed his experience to them, the snake bite and the 3 weeks he'd spent in a coma. John seemed completely unfazed by the story. Learning that the virus had utterly destroyed the social order, Jack's despair hit rock bottom. He didn't want to live a hopeless, aimless life like John and Anna. He still had a strong desire to survive. However, just as he decided to leave, Anna suddenly slammed her glass down. Immediately, a gunshot echoed from behind him. Jack felt a deep wave of guilt, and he slammed the gas pedal to the floor, speeding away as fast as his car would go. Just as he was sinking into despair, a small dog appeared on the side of the road. He named him Luke. Jack regained a sense of hope. He started to organize his life, trying to keep busy to fight off the loneliness. A year later, that feeling of isolation had almost broken him. Just as he was ready to give up, Luke started barking wildly toward the distance. Jack followed the dog's gaze and spotted a plume of smoke curling up from the chimney of the house next door.